maturity. 3 evening talks. And those talks were recorded, they were transcribed, and they were edited. So one of our own sadhaks here from this area transcribed those talks. His name is Mr. Subhash Madan. There he is. Please stand up so they know. He was just enthused and inspired by those, and that he just did it. And then these transcribed talks were edited by one of our students in Salzburg. His name is an American student, Terry Coe. As a result, we have a book today called Emotional Maturity, based on the talks given here in this place. And so we are very happy that that book is ready in time to be released here in this location before you. Book called The Emotional Maturity. And that is what they call a blurb, which is given at this is the 4th title. You know, every book has something written in the last page. It's called blurb, or we call it the 4th title. This is the 1st title. You see the 2nd title. This is the 3rd title, and this is the 4th title. So I'll just read out what this blurb says. Within our body, there are a number of limbs and organs, all of which are different from each other. Hands, legs, head, limbs are there, liver, heart, organs are there. All of them are different from each other, having different places in the body and performing different functions. Hands have their own place and function, head, own place and function, etc., etc. So they are all different from each other. But all of them function in harmony as one whole. Important thing is, even though all organs are different from each other, the different name, different place, different function. But the beauty is that all of them function in a harmony as one whole. So all these many limbs and organs, they all function as one whole. There is unity in diversity in our body. Why is it so? Because the same self informs all the limbs. The ears also are myself. The nose also is myself. Hands are also myself. Legs are also myself. So to draw my attention, you can touch any part of my body, is it not so? Just put, when I'm walking in front of you and you draw my attention, you just do something like that. Not that you catch hold of me and massage the whole body. Just touch any part and you draw my attention, because I pervade everywhere. In the whole body, I pervades. And therefore, even the earlobes also is I. And the fingernails also is I. Every cell is I. They are all different, but they all function in harmony because there is one self that passes through all of them. Because the same self informs all the limbs, organs and cells in the body. Therefore, there is cooperation among them. So what's the relationship between all limbs and organs? There is cooperation among them. Normally when there are two fellows different, there is competition. Each one vies with the other and each one competes with the other. But in our body, even though all of them are different from each other, there is no competition, there is cooperation. Similarly, we also find that in the universe, all the elements or components making up the universe are functioning in harmony. Whether the sun or the moon or stars or planets, Galaxies, all of them are different from each other, but then they all function in harmony. Because there are no star wars. There are no wars among stars. There may be movies, all right, but then the stars don't fight with each other. Planets don't fight with each other. Nobody wise to take somebody's place. That moon says, I'm going to compete with Earth, I'm going to take Earth's place. Earth shall take some, so nobody wants anybody else's place. They seem to be quite happy and content with what we are doing because a spirit of cooperation pervades the entire universe. So therefore there is harmony. There is cooperation among all the elements. This is one reality. So there is one reality in all the diversity. There is harmony in all the varieties and diversity. That is how the creation is. That's what the reality is. And what is emotional maturity? Emotional maturity is living a life in harmony with that reality. So this is how the book describes how to become an emotionally mature person and a happy person. So we are very happy to release this book. Please come along here. So you are the first one who should get Subhash Madan. And we should thank you very much for all the work that you did and dedication. Thank you. Dr. Khilnani, please come forward.